Salute. What's poppin', peoples? Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit. The Michael Jordan of recording early in the morning, also known as the voice of the streets. Y'all see the title, LG story, behind the scenes, what we didn't mention. Yeah, man. I told y'all, man, I held back. I got a lot in the vault, which is a good thing because the content continues. The channel continues. You know, so much took place with the LG story. So much took place with me popping in and out of Rikers Island at that time. I got so much heat, man. It's crazy. But this one today, this is me dipping back into the Rikers Island thing with the boys. Salutes and shout out to all the boys. Rest in peace, Big Belly Man Heck. Shout out to Germ. Shout out to Black Nick. Rest in peace to Shoe Shine. Shout out to Mitchie Love, hold your head. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deluxe, hold your head. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saquon, that's my guy. But you never hear me shout out the boy Steve. A lot of y'all sit back and say, damn, Steve was running wild with them niggas. Why Fruit don't shout out Steve? Well, you can't erase history, man. And history has it, Steve was definitely one of the boys, man. It ain't no mistaking in that. And Steve was probably one of the boys because of me. Steve and Saquon both because of me. Just like Mitchie Love was one of the boys because of Jern. I would have to say Steve and both Shy, Saquon, were members of the boys because of me. I fucked with those guys. Those was my road dogs, and I pretty much brought them to the table with Heck, Mick, and Germ. Because although they had their own history with all these guys in the 4 building, because I dipped out after the 6 building, then I came back. But when it comes to Steve was definitely one of the boys, and my history with Steve began 9-1, 3 lower. Way before the boys was even thought of. I mean, Steve was down in 3 lower, 9-1 summer, doing what we do. We was only down there for a minute before I went to the bench. But we was down there, and I remember Steve. And he remembered me, because Steve was coming to L through LG, because he was messing with a chick off of Grand Ave, and she had family in my building next door to me. So Steve been in my building at the crib next door to my crib. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of like, we introduced ourselves in 3 lower. We got to know each other. I went to the bench. When I went to the bench, I went to the 6 building. From the 6 building to the street, from the street back to the 4 building. Now, in the midst of them travels from 9-1 to 9-2, Steve then ran through the 4 building. Steve then did what he had to do. Steve, you know what I'm saying, he got his weight up. Steve done cut a couple motherfuckers, and Steve done been cut. Now, when Steve got cut, it was because he put some work in. Steve's down here Mar 9, 3 lower Mar 9, letting it loose, 9-1, all that shit. In the 91, going in the 92, whatever. But he fucked around, he blew a motherfucker down there in Mar 9 and some shit. Mar 8, Mar 9, jump off from line each other, ride in the hallway, some crazy shit. He ends up in 1 lower behind, 1 upper. And when he goes to 1 upper, the boy Scar, salute to the boy Scar. Scar was a step in the building at the time. Scar wet Steve behind whatever Steve did to get up there. Scar wet Steve, and he wet Steve real bad, son. From the top of his head all the way down to his chin. You know what I'm saying? One of the finest cuttings in the 4 building. And Steve took care of his shit, so the shit healed up a certain way. So it was definitely one of the most recognizable slashings in the 4 building. That shit was Steve. And a lot of people didn't really care for Steve when that shit went down. When Scar got knocked, Scar was talking crazy. Yo, that nigga told on me, yada, 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 ooh, ooh. So a lot of people didn't care for Steve. But at the same time, Steve was in the 4 building doing what he do, letting it go. You heard the boy Rado Straddle. Steve jumped on his ass way before the Boyz did. Steve jumped on his ass. Steve jumped on a few motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Steve had an incident with bad vibes. Steve wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't nothing to sneeze at in full bill. He was getting his weight up. He was doing what he do. So when I come back through 9-2, I think Steve was in the Bing. Yeah, Steve was in the Bing. Steve was in the Bing. I did 4-upper, Mar 9. I'm in the Bing with Steve now. Now, when we in the Bing, we click, son. We click. Whew, we click. And this is before we raw all that shit. Me and this nigga in the Bing, we click. I got out the Bing. I mean, we was on the one main south side. We was down here together. We clicked. I left Steve in the Bing. When he got out, he came to population. He came to 4-upper. When he come to 4-upper, this is when we really click. Oh shit, yo, that's the homie. Boom, boom, we come in. And we all up there doing what we do. We deep. Me, Steve, Shy, Germ, Heck, bunch of motherfuckers. And like I told you, I brung Shy and Steve in the fold. Really niggas ain't really care for him, whatever. Those was my dudes, and I was gonna rock with him so niggas knew what he was. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful and we good. But Steve fucked around when we did the shit to fucking Rado. We go to the Bing, me and Steve, co-defendants on this nigga Rado shit. We locking right across each other in the Bing now. Now we on the north side with everybody, China Shadow, everybody over there going crazy. Me and Steve down in the Bing. Kojak, shout out to Kojak. Kojak was down there. Now we locking across from each other, son. I threw him a chick and all that. I plugged him in with a little chick I had and all that shit. Word. He started going to court. He tells me, he's locking right across from me, bro. And he tells me, yo, I start my hearings today. It's like, word, oh shit. Whew, trial. So Steve go to court. We in the Bing. I think he went to court once or twice, 2 days in a row or some shit like that. Came back one day and was like, yo, I copped out. I was like, word? I was like, yeah, I copped out, son. Fuck that. I was like, oh, shit, what you take? He's like, 5-15. I was like, oh, you good. He was like, yo, my lawyer going to try to keep me on the island as long as I can before I get sentenced. Oh, no doubt, you good. Lo and behold, everybody running wild on the island and shit. Niggas catching their time, going up north. And I'm noticing me and Steve still down there. They done threw me in 6 lower Bing. I'm like, yo, you ain't get sentenced yet? Yo, my lawyer holding it back. All right, cool, whatever. I go to HD&B, make my travels. I guess he eventually went up north. Because we all had 93 numbers. I get to the cat. Now, he went up north before me. Kasaki, Comstock, all that shit. He's in the box in Kasaki. I come through Kasaki, shots fired. I end up in the box. We're neighbors. This is my dude. We neighbors in the box. Talking in the vent. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, yo, word mother. This what happened. This what happened. Oh. Now, I ain't stayed long. Them niggas shot me to Southport. Steve stayed in Kasaki box. Steve was down there. The nigga Alpo was on the other side. We should be yelling every night. Me, Steve, and Alpo. We down at Kasaki box. Alpo from Queens. Rest in peace. I go Southport. This is the top of 94. 95, I get to Green Haven. And when I get to Green Haven, it's a dude there. Dude's just like, yo, son, you see that dude right there? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yo, that's Steve co-defendant. Steve ain't got no fucking co-defendant. It's like, yes, he do. And Steve came through, but he turned adult and left the 4 building. Dudes don't remember him. Like, what's up with the nigga? Yo, the nigga said Steve told on him. Now listen, man, I don't be up here doing this rat shit. Yo, this nigga's a rat. I ain't with all that. Because I ain't doing no research, finding no paperwork. I ain't with all that. I don't be doing that. But it's, you know, I'm going to speak my truth. This is my truth. So when he said that, yo, nigga said Steve told him. Fuck you mean Steve told him? I ran down on him. Yo, let me holler at you. Yo, shut. Yo, you Steve COVID. Yeah, you run out to niggas. He told me, yeah. Yo, just bring that paperwork or you leaving. Big Fruit. Loyal to a fault. I always say it. Bring that paperwork up out here tonight or you leaving this jail. Now, the dude at the time, he was cool peoples on the Brooklyn team and shit. You know, niggas, everybody like, yo, son, that's peoples. Nah. He got to bring that out or he leaving. Lo and behold, next year, that nigga brought a net bag out. Transcripts. Yo, nigga testified on me. And I'm reading this shit in Green Haven Yard, my nigga. What the fuck is this? Then I start putting shit together. Like, oh, shit. When he was going to those hearings, that was your trial. He was like, yeah. I said, this nigga was lying to me, man, to my face while he was telling on you. Like, damn. I felt so fucked up. I felt so fucked up, bro. So I told him, yo, whatever I could do, we could reach out to the nigga, inmate correspondence, whatever I could do. I ain't no law library nigga. Whatever I could do to help you, man, like, call it. So we's writing, trying to track this nigga down. I ain't tracking this nigga down. But lo and behold, me and homie got cool. I mean, we clicked. We really, really got cool. That was my guy. We clicked. That was in Green Haven. We ended up in Attica together. Sing together. Like, that was my guy. Shout out to my boy Bill. You know what I'm saying? He did that time. You know what I'm saying? He knew what happened to him. And what Steve did was just fucked up. So now, like I said, that was 9/5. I leave Green Haven 9/6. I'm in Attica in 99. Steve come to Attica. He over in 8 block with the homie Jonah. Rest in peace to Jonah. Rest in peace to Jonah out of Albany. That was the guy. Yeah, Steve and Jonah had a fight. That's how I knew Steve was in the building. Jonah came down to I used to work in the library in Attica, the general library. So Jonah came down there to be this ESPN and shit, Sports Illustrated. He like, yo, this nigga Steve. Nigga hooked off on me. I'm like, word, nah, son, you the peoples. He bugging. Plus, I got some shit I need to talk to that nigga about. Tell that nigga I said put down for the library. So Steve put down for the library. So when Steve come down to the library, Steve think I want to just talk to him about Jonah. He pulls up, yo, what up, son? What's up? Yo, what's up with Bill, my nigga? And he was fucked up. Steve was like, huh? I was like, huh? Bill, you co-defendant, man. You testified on the, yo, what the fuck? And like, he couldn't even say nothing, son. He just was like, yo, man, I'm going to try to help him. I was like, yo, do the right thing, man. That shit crazy you did, son. I am so fucked up right now. I don't even know what to say. That was our exchange. You go back to A block. I go back to D block. A couple days later, I go on a drive. I went to Shawanga in 2000, my first time in Shawanga. So I ain't see Steve since the end of 99, 2000. I go to Shawanga, 2000. I ran back into Bill in 2003, Sing, 2007. I'm in Wendy's with fucking Pito, Applehead, 2007. Dexter just get out the box, we in Wendy. I go to the mess hall or some shit. No, I don't know how I ran into the nigga. I think I ran into the nigga running around with my pass or some shit on the gallery in a block. Oh, shit. Steve was in the set. It's 2007, my nigga. He just got here. Yo, what up, son? I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, he's breaking it down to me, his bid. He's explaining to me he's on like his third bid. Since the bid he told on a nigga. It's like a second. I'm like, yo, so he's telling me all this shit, right? I'm like, yo, so you mean to tell me you tarnished your name to testify on Bill? He got 25 because you wouldn't take 15. You did 7 or 9, went home, came back, did 2. Now you're about to do another 3. Like, you did the 15. Like, it didn't make sense, bro. Why you do that to that nigga? Like, he couldn't, like, I was just trying to make sense of what the nigga did. Like, yo, you bugged the fuck out. Like, why would you do that? He didn't deserve that. And I'm kind of emotional because me and Bill is kind of tight. Bill got the wife. Bill got a gang of fucking kids at home he doing a bid with. Like, I couldn't believe he did that. And I don't know, Karma's a bitch. Steve didn't last in Wendy a visit. His first visit, he tried to make a move, dropped the ball, went to jail, his wife got knocked with the bag. Like, Karma's a motherfucker. So that didn't go down. So 07, I was with that nigga for a hot 3-4 days in Wendy's trying to figure out why you do that. And you never helped him. So he goes to the box. I'm sitting in Shawanga. That's 07 he went to the box. I'm sitting in Shawanga. I want to say in 2012 on a visit with my wife. See, this the shit I didn't mention to you when it comes to the boys, because Steve was one of the boys. But me and Steve had a personal relationship as 2 of the boys. And this is how I had to handle my guy. Like, yo, 2012, I'm on a visit in Shawanga with the wife. And I think I was keep locked at the time because I was sitting right in front by the police. So every time the motherfucking control bubble open for the visitors to walk in, I see who come through the door because I'm right there. Me and my wife sitting on the visit. Yeah, I'm on keep lock for a picture. They flagged me for the flick of rest in peace, fucking Miami and Greeno. They took a flick at the Apollo. Nigga, Miami smoking a blunt. They told me he was throwing up the bloodshine and some stupid shit because he had the blunt between his fingers. They keep locked me for a flick, tier 3, gang-related photo, all types of cornball shit. Fucking with my parole board. So I'm sitting there and the door open for the visitors. I look. It's Steve, his girl, and 2 of his children. I look. Oh, shit. What the fuck you coming here to see? He said, I'm coming to see you, nigga. And in my mind, I'm like, we not right, bro. How could you do that? Like, see, this is what listen, man. Dudes got it fucked up. Ain't nothing sour about Fruit. Fruit the real deal. I'm telling you, this is my man. And I wouldn't let him, like, nah. It don't work like that. So he came in being that he had his woman and his children. He had a beautiful daughter. Shout out to Asada. Yeah, man, he's the first person I know who named his daughter Asada. So shout out to Asada. He came in with his children, and I'm like, I ain't gonna be rude. He got his woman with him, and he got his children with him. And my wife is with me, so I'm not gonna be rude. But I'm gonna let this nigga know, like, yo, son, this ain't cool. So he pulled up, and he came right. That's the boy. He came right. Yo, I got shook for you. Yo, you hit. Nah, I don't want that. You don't want that. Nah. May Allah be my witness. Fucked him up. Nah, I don't want that. I'm good. He was like, you sure? Nah, I'm good. I told the nigga, yo, walk through the honor visiting room, man. You gonna see some of the homies. A bunch of niggas is in there. He went in there and shot a couple of niggas out. I don't know if he passed it off to one of them niggas. I ain't take it. But he came back and I told him, yo, listen, man, we gonna get up. Ooh, ah, ooh. He came late because the visit was damn near over when he got there, which was a good thing because I didn't have to dismiss him and his family. So he came late. So he might sit down for about a hot 10 minutes with me. And when the visit ended, I kept hearing him saying to my wife, yo, Fruit changed. No, before that, my wife says to me, yo, something ain't right with you and him. I said, nah, he good. So she was like, nah, something ain't right. So the visit ends. When him and my wife is leaving, he's telling my wife, yo, he really changed. So my wife like, I don't know the Fruit you know. I only know the Fruit I know. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, he changed. And that was the end of me and shit. Like, you bugging. So that's 2012. Now you talking 10 years later on YouTube, the Boyz, I was holding back on mentioning them. It even came to a point where I think somebody flagged St. Laz down. Yo, I want to do a story. My husband locked up. Ooh, and Laz did the story. It turned out to be Steve. And I said, yo, Laz, be careful. Homie got some shit going on. And I'm personally speaking on it because he was my dude when he did the shit. Be easy with that thumbnail photo. I don't advise you to put a photo of him with Mano up. It's not a good look. But of course, Laz do what he do. Laz don't listen to Fruit. Laz do what the fuck he want to do. And it's a thumbnail floating out there of Steve and Mano, which wasn't cool to me. But Steve-O was one of the boys. And you questioned me about, yo, yeah, Steve-O was one of the boys and his weight was up as one of the boys. But while he was one of the boys, he did some backdoor shit that we didn't know about. I found out up north and it hurt me the most because, like I said, when it came to Steve-O and Saquon, I brought them niggas to the table with the boys because they was my guys. And when Steve did that bullshit to this co-defendant, Steve was locking right across from me. And me and Steve was co-defendants for that shit we did, the Raw, the Hook, and the 2 building. So I felt that shit was personal with me. And I just kept him out of the Boyz, but you can't erase history. 2024, it is what it is. So there you have it. When it comes to the Boyz and Steve-O, our fallout was that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Big Fruit, I'm loyal to a fault, and ain't nothing sour about me, ain't nothing fake about me, ain't nothing corny about me. If you right, you right, you wrong, you wrong. And I called Steve out on his shit, and I think that was pretty much the end of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? I wish his woman well, I wish his children well, but me and Steve was done. You know what I'm saying? As comrades and crimies. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it when it comes to the Boyz and Steve being a member of the Boyz. You know what I'm saying? I was asked, yo, if y'all do the movie, would you take him out the movie? Absolutely not. I wouldn't take him out the movie. I would put him in the movie, and I would expose everything I just said to you in the movie because it's authentic. It's the realness, right? I tried my hardest not to talk about this shit, but y'all wouldn't respect me if I didn't because a lot of people knew, yo, that nigga and Steve Food ain't gonna say nothing. Then you got people like, yo, damn, why he ain't saying this, man? That's fucked up. So I was like in limbo. So I gave y'all what y'all want. Then y'all could ride, y'all could raise up off me when it comes to Steve-O and the Boyz. There you have it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, this is all about the LG story behind the scenes, things we didn't mention. So y'all stay tuned because I got that Bar Kim coming up. I'm going to go back to LG with that Bar Kim. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get hot. Because Bar used to let it go with LG. You know what I'm saying? Bar was a real one. We're going to take it back to LG with Bar Kim with things we didn't mention. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, it's hot. It's hot. This channel is going to buzz this summer because I'm going to give y'all a new LG story, like I said, behind the scenes, what we didn't mention. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back in the lab and figure out what I'm going to do with going back to the joint. Because I pretty much know what I'm doing when I'm going back to the hood. I'm going back to the hood with Bar Kim. But I got to go back to the joint. So I got to go back to the lab and figure out some shit I'm going to lay down about the joint that we didn't mention. You know what I'm saying? Right now, me on the topic of the Boyz. So I might dig up some shit from the Boyz that I didn't mention. But y'all stay tuned because it's going down here at the Real Big Fruit Podcast, the voice of the streets on YouTube. Until next time, y'all be easy and stay tapped in. Salute.